What up, guys? Finally back with another video. In case you're wondering, yes, my birthday weekend was freaking phenomenal. So that's why I've been behind. So that was that. If you were wondering, Pittsburgh is beautiful. Alright, that said. So we're finally going to jump into, or at least try to, hero grading. Well, so to speak. First of all, purple, yellow. Not really going to jump into because they're all freaking phenomenal. Minus A's and B's because nobody likes A's and B's. But otherwise, all those S pluses, they're all great in their own fashion. Light is easily the best tank there is. Not much really else to say about them. If you're having trouble debating between like which one you want when you get to choose between one, it doesn't really matter. They're all awesome. They're just really hard to get copies of. So that covers those two. Now, I briefly had made a video before covering dark, but let's jump into dark again anyway. We'll just do them left to right. So pretty much the S pluses are both awesome. I don't really know how to choose one over the other. I do love Anna. She's phenomenal. Satan kind of is a little iffy when you first start up with him. You get his critical and stuff up like really high. Oh, mwah, French kiss. When you're looking at your S's, I don't know. So since you need 6 of them, we'll just go into 4 of them because the S pluses are of course going to be at the top of that list. In no particular order. Of course, you got to have Medusa because I love Medusa, so I am biased. She's my favorite S in dark. Then there's Gonable, this guy. He's pretty awesome. The more I'm working on him, he's kind of like the opposite yet the same as the Rockefeller. Only in that Gonable seems like he's kind of more like a generic version of Rock in the beginning. Whereas Rock is pretty strong right out the gate. And then Rock kind of flattens out. Whereas Gonable starts to catch up to him. And becomes, I don't know, I want to say better than Rock. But he's in a different color. So I should stop comparing. Or that's where I'm going to stop comparing, I should say. The comparison to Rock. So on his own, he's freaking great. To round it out, probably Eddie, Behemoth, Van Helsing if he works. If you're Van Helsing, or not your Van Helsing. Mine doesn't work, so of course I'm gonna continue to crap on him because he doesn't freaking work, and it makes me mad. Friday's pretty cool. He's not the greatest tank. He's definitely not better than Gonable, but he's all right. I do pretty well with him. And Chuck, he's pretty good. Like, he's definitely a back range. You gotta line him up with 2 people you really hate on the other side. And he's not too bad. Who the heck was it? I can't think of what it was, but I tried him against somebody who had a Queen, Desert Queen, and something else. Might have been Toko. And they were in a line, and I lined him up against those 2, and he actually did really well. So he can hit pretty freaking hard. He just takes some love and attention. I don't know. Eddie's pretty good. Not a huge fan, though. And that pretty much rounds out the S's for dark. Jumping over to Superman, same thing. I love all 3 of those. Don't even try to make me put one of those in order. Queen is really good. She doesn't seem to do well in, at least for me, she doesn't do very well for me in Arena. Other than that, she's freaking phenomenal, like everywhere else. I don't know if it's just me. Maybe mine's not strong enough yet. I did just get her up to, what is that? Immortal? No, I don't have her immortal. Why does it say she's immortal? Oh, I guess it must be on max or something. I don't know. I'm pretty sure mine's not immortal. Yeah, I didn't think so. Mine's mythic. So, anyway, back to where I was. So yeah, I love all three of those. Toko is probably the easiest out of the S pluses to get, because you can get her in a lot of different places, pretty much from dedication, like, you know, the Star store, which is like the only S plus you can get there. So love Toko, love the pirate. He also needs some love. He can be a little iffy in the beginning, which can be kind of misleading, but once you get him up there, he's freaking great. And then, yeah, I already said Desert Queen. You get her attack up there, she's freaking beast. To round it out with the other three, I love the Russian. I can't say his name though. Tchaikovsky. He's awesome. I'm starting to really like Ivy, Lady Ivy. She's pretty good. For the last one, I'm not 100% sure. I know a lot of people like Dimension Runner. She's really easy to get because you get her like free constantly for basically just doing missions and stuff. Einstein's not too bad. He does have the revive, but I think he only does it once a fight, so it's kind of eh. Pinktail, I'm not a fan of. And then you got Karen and Christine, who I don't have much experience trying to use them. I've tried. Not really a fan. I don't do well with them. But I do use Karen for my to round out my faction wanted team. She does alright. I don't know. She's always the first to die though. So that pretty much covers them. Now the toughest one for me is going to be Tech, because man, I love a lot of these guys. So technology. Now this is a tough one for me because, like I was saying, I like a lot of them. And I'm going to be straight across the board biased as hell. So the 3S plushes are all phenomenal. I love Ronin. He's literally my strongest at the moment. Falcon is catching up, but she hasn't quite caught up yet. She's just harder to get. And then there's Mecha Rex, who, until you get him at least to like legendary, can seem like he sucks because he kind of seems glass jawy. I just probably made that word up. But he can die pretty easy for some reason early on. At least for me. Maybe I didn't put enough effort into him to make him, you know, appropriate. But once you get him up there, he's beast. Freaking love him. So yeah, all 3S pluses again, like always. Definitely worth it when you're digging into the S's. Rockin' Saint right off the bat. I love both of them. Saint for the healing, because she's pretty much the best tech healer there is. I mean, I know some of them, like Falcon and Ronin, you can make heal themselves. I think Mecha maybe. Don't quote me on that. But then to round it out, it's a little bit tougher because several of them are pretty good in their own way. Domaron, he just needs a really good team, and if you put him with the rest of them I mentioned, he's actually pretty good. I really like Silver Surfer though. So yeah, if I had to pick a sixth, which I do, Saint and Silver Surfer together just makes the whole team like more durable, survivable, whatever the term is you would like to use, especially if you can equip them with the really good skills that all link up, and oh, it's a solid team. That's all I can say. Pixel, Iron Giant, and Kong, they're all good in their own right. I don't want to hate on them too much, but I can't say that I am a fan of any of those three. Kong may be the best out of the three, in my opinion, because he can hit pretty hard. Pixel, I'm probably not being very fair with, but I don't have much experience using him. I did have him up, but I was desperate to get one of my other ones. I don't know, whatever it is, to Mythic or something. And I just said F it because I was not going to put anything towards him. I didn't need him. So, haven't really tried him out. And I haven't really given Iron Giant a fair shot either yet. So, that's where that stands. And then last but not least, is the S pluses. Now, as you can see, Wings of Wrath Logan looks to be the new one, and man, they had to make his things so freaking long, but he looks to be awesome. Really would make your team more durable. And then of course Thinker and Indira are both great. Love them both. Now when you get into the S's, it gets a little bit more depending on the situation kind of thing, because that's what a lot of this nature guys seem to be. Alright, well, first of all, you have Forest Avatar, who's actually a really good tank. He's going to need some love. If you can get him some kind of speed too, would help out a little, because he is ridiculously slow. If they can figure out why that one skill doesn't seem to work, the one tech, which I think I can look at real quick. No, I ain't gonna be able to look at it with him though. One sec. No, not those. These talents. Sort of I was looking for. Which one is it? Oh God. This one. If they can get this skill to actually work like it should, he would be ridiculously great for our nature team. But this skill doesn't seem to always work. In fact, it literally does the exact opposite as advertised, which is really annoying. Anyway, going back here quick. So, yeah. Forest Avatar is awesome. Lady of Swarms is easily my favorite S. And if you haven't tried her out, I mean, come on, what are you waiting for? She's freaking ridiculous. One hero you can't talk about in nature without mentioning her name is Aphra. I mean, she is the most annoying hero you'll probably face when it comes to war. Until you know, you're like an endgame type thing where she's like a chump. But oh God, she's the most annoying thing to face in war. There's just no other way to say it. She's ridiculous. Her healing is phenomenal, especially if you get her health way, way up. And then the remainder of these nature ones, like I was saying, they're kind of situational. Like Silas, perfect example, guy in the middle there. He's great on particular targets that are giving you issues. For example, Van Helsing, who can be a pain in the booty, along with Satan, or I don't know, whoever else, the Falcon, beyond the first round anyway. He's really good on all those. And then you got I can't remember her name, Serby, Firewoman. She's not really good at anything, but she is great as support for Faction Wanted because of her faction boost. She can be ultimately ridiculous in helping everybody else become stronger. Feng Panda, he's pretty cool. Gotta beef him up, gotta build him the right way, gotta find out what works really well, but he can be pretty good, self-sustainable. And that's it. I'm not a fan of Storm down here. I heard she's pretty good, but just not a fan. And so that's pretty much it for those. Pretty much covers everybody. There's certain ones here. I'm gonna look at two of them quick. Like Toko, and then there's Lady Ivy. Now their guide, if I can click on it, says they should get this. Apocalypse. Nothing wrong with Apocalypse, but I don't know. I think her and Ivy, they're a lot better if you give them Samurai. That's my opinion, though. I don't know if that's actually true, but I think they're a lot better with Samurai on it. The chance to hit again, sometimes, like in the case of Ivy, more chances to get that whatever you call it, the vines on your enemy. Worth it. So that's a quick little hero grading, I guess you could call it, of each one. I'm not entirely sure how to actually grade them because there's so many different aspects that they would be good for. Like arena could be one, and then X-Worth would be another. I don't know. Think of something, I guess, one of these days. So that's that for now. Got any comments on it, just let me know in the comment section below. Till next time, peace.